All right. Hello. I want to show a couple things quick. For Minnesota today, I'm just going to start it off right away here. I knew that today was going to probably be a 1 or a 6. Well, I shouldn't say today because I actually went with my main number was 1-9. But I really did think that the 1 or the 6 was going to hit on the B position. I'll show you why. Because when you go to digit filters by each position, you'll notice that the 2 has been out for 13 draws. And the reason that's not the only reason, though. It's because 6 was used yesterday. And actually, yesterday I had 6-1-0. No joke. I had 6-1-0 and I played 6-0-1 numerous times. And that is so unfortunate that I missed it by one like that. That 6 was very due on the front and it finally hit. And then, so looking at this, I knew like there's a good chance that a 1 or a 6 is going to drop. And actually, I thought that today could have been a 7 on the front and a 1 in the middle. But anyway, this is a really good filter, but you got to know when to use it. You don't want to, just because there's a huge gap doesn't mean it's going to hit. You want to see what has happened in the last draw or two, or even just the last draw. Because a lot of times, 1 will repeat in that 1 or 6. See, this stands for the 1 or the 6. So I missed it though. But this is a really good filter for that. You can check it by position. And like this one here. So this one here is kind of out since February. It's getting close to max. I mean, it can go out longer, but and that one stands for 2 and a 7, and that 7 is very due right now on the front. So maybe that 7 drops tomorrow on the front. See the A position. So that's just one way of looking at it. I always look at the V tracks, and then I look at the A tracks, and then I look at the neighbors. That's pretty much what I will jump around to. If I'm looking at it by position, like here is another one, and this is also for position A, and this is neighbors, and that one stands for a 2 or a 3. So maybe that gives more credit to a 2 being the number that will be dropping soon, because I always take the common denominator. But anyway, that's not what I really wanted to show you. This is a good filter though for after I do the box. I've been doing really good getting the numbers way down. I've been doing a lot of practicing online instead of just playing. And I'm telling you, I had Kansas down to 5 numbers boxed the other day, and I was really excited for 259, but it came 059, and but I had it to 5 numbers boxed. I mean, $1.25 gets you 37.50. Could have just converted them all, played all 36 for $9 and won 225 online, and did that multiple times. The reason why I was able to get it so low is because, first of all, key 5 was due. It was out like 20 draws. It was so clear that it was going to hit. It was probably going to hit that night. And I want to show you though, right here. I'm telling you, this is gold. This filter, this is so awesome. So you have to know how to use it. And I'm still learning, but at the same time, like, because 1% can mean, ice cold when it comes to like, if you're doing straight numbers, okay, 1%, whatever, because these numbers, even though they're under 1%, if you go and look at them, if you go to the frequency chart or whatever and go look at those numbers, they'll be out, like some of them be out over 2,000 days, 2,000 draws. I ain't putting my money on that. That's ice cold. So I don't look at the straight ever when it comes to this filter. I mean, literally ever. I just don't. But now you can look at the straight when it comes to like, the A position. Now you're looking at all the A positions that are out the longest under 1%. Now these won't last that long. Okay. For sure. You can take a snapshot, come back to it in a day or two. It's going to be totally different. There'll still be some of the same ones in there, but it's very, the Kentucky Evening 5. But, let's see. Do the same thing for each position, or I will say maybe the AB, but even these, you go look at them and be like 600 days and stuff. It's like it's not worth it. I like position A and dropping in like a curve line. And here you go. Look at that. The only state, Colorado, curve on the front. Guess what? Guess what's going to hit in Colorado? A curve on the front. And how long is it going to be? Probably tomorrow. I mean, and see, I always keep this one open then right next to it, so I can go and look those up. Okay. Not the position one. Here, let's just keep, well, yeah, actually, yeah, the position one. Let's go to Colorado and see how long that curve is out for the A position. Curve. Yeah, look at that. See, this 1% filter is awesome. 1 to 10%. Now, like I said, 1% is typically cold when it comes to some things, but guess what? This is not cold. This is going to hit 100%. I do this all the time. I've been practicing, and look at it. It's so ready to hit. If it doesn't hit midday tomorrow, I'd be really surprised. It'll probably hit for sure in the evening. But I mean, that brings your numbers down. I mean, what does that bring you down to? Curve is 0, 3, 6, 8, and 9. So there's going to be a 0, 3, 6, 8, or 9. And which one could it be? I don't know. Probably the 3 tomorrow, right? Doesn't have to be, but there's a chance here. Or you can go to the mid. Look at the 8. So perhaps maybe the 8 will jump up to the front. I don't know. I don't even know what to do right now in Colorado on the front. So, that's how you can look at it, though. And this is, I mean, I'm just saying, that's 3, that's 3, 4, that's 500 numbers. So you just knocked it down to 500 numbers. You can make profit on that alone. Play that for a draw or two. Guarantee that curve's gonna come out. It's not gonna go beyond. I bet it will. I bet this is maxed out already. I bet it hits tomorrow. That curve hits tomorrow. But anyway, so this filter, and you can do the same thing for B and C. But here, let's go to even odd. Look at it. Not one state with 1% out. See, these are ones where like you go to 2%. Even in Wisconsin midday, I'll be looking at that one, for sure. But 1% for these ones, for these single digits, I think they're hot. Like these, they'll be hitting for sure. High will be hitting for sure. And like I said, you can go do the exact same thing I just did now on the other filter, but do the same thing for each position. That's high, low. You can do in and out. I'm not even doing box here. Look at, there's only 2 states. Only 2 states. And it's not like they're going to last. I've been watching them. I've been taking snapshots with my phone, and they change constantly. Here you go, spike. And now this is just for the evening, so I'd be a little leery of that one. I like when they're combined. But let me show you. I got Kansas down. So you can, pick through. I like spike and in and out and curve line, even and odd and high and low. I don't really do the high-low box, although it's probably very useful if you're going to do like all numbers. I mean, look at that. That's it. High, low. Let's see. Florida midday, low is due, but that's all, But look at these high, low ones. Those ain't going to last that long. I mean, you really narrow it down too. VTRAX singles box. Look at that. That's it. Top VTRAX, and look at that. Guaranteed. Take a snapshot of that. That will not be the same in a day or two. And that's only that many numbers in there. Look at that. It's only 8 numbers in there. And this is what I really found, what I really like. A million filters. Right here. Clean and dirty. There you go. Look at that. Now, I'm not so interested in the dirty because it just bumps you up so dang high anyway. But look at the clean. Look at the clean. Now, midday alone, I mean, any of these that are just evening or midday. But if you find one that's combined, oh my gosh, it's awesome. Like Michigan daily midday. So you can jump over to that. I don't have that open. Here, let me show you. Go to Michigan midday. So here you go, clean. Now, when clean hits, is it going to tag along? Is it L57 and L3 going to tag along? You know, I mean, when's the last time that happened? That hasn't happened since 428. You can tell it happens. Maybe not as often as in other states, dang, but it hits, you know. So you think it's going to be a clean, and you can just go right down here and just copy the clean numbers, and that's your pool, you know, or just play them all, you know, compound the sucker. But and when it's like I said, when it's just midday or evening, I'm a little leery of doing that. When it's combined, that's when I'm more interested in. But this isn't going to continue. It'll be hit. It'll be changing. And whatever other one there was, District of Columbia evening, Pennsylvania evening. But this is where it was. It was combined, and it was what did I say? Kansas? I can't remember what I got. I think it was Kansas. And so it was so obvious that clean was going to hit. Like, let me just show you what it looked like. It was the other day. What am I doing? So let me show you this. It was combined. No, maybe it wasn't combined. It was this one right here, this 950. So it must not have been combined. It was evening alone. Well, and I was only out 7. Look at that. But it was hitting like pretty consistently every 3, 4, or 5 draws. There it is. I had that sucker down to only 6 numbers. Sorry, it was 6 numbers, and but I think this is really potentially huge because you can do this for all these different filters. You can do it now. Look at this one, L57. Look at that. There's only 1 in there. That's not going to last long. Missouri L57. Let's take a look at that one. Midday, Missouri. 7 draws. It's been all 8 and 10, so I'd maybe wait on that one. But what's nice about that is it's just, well, it's not that much of a smaller group. Is that even a smaller group at all than the clean? I think there's more. I always thought that was less. Oh, it's the H3. That's the one that has less. But this is so cool. Like I said, if you're looking at something and you start to learn this and you're like, you know what, this is ice cold. Well, then maybe that 2%, you know, or maybe that 3% is that hot, more that one that's about to hit where you get a little bit more, or even up to 4. But it all depends on what filter you're looking at. Like, look at my filters here. Right here, look at this Daryl's 1.2 sums. This is a good one too. That California 1.2, I think, has been out for a while now. At 1%. Wow. Kansas, there you go, 1.1 out. 54 numbers in there boxed. These won't last for sure. Because he's constantly switching over, you know. Anybody who knows these things, the 1.2 sums, and you get down to 1%, that means it's been out for a while. And I've been holding the distance chart. So I got the regular chances chart open, the distance chart, I got the frequency chart, I got a chances chart, I got a frequency chart, a newer one, I got the expectation, and I got another chances. Oh, frequency. And you know what else? And tonight also I could tell that there was going to be a 1 on the BC, like the way I do things. And there it is right there on the BC. And see, I'll show you why. Boom, 1. Look at that. See that? It was a 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. A 1 was so due because you can see there's a good batch of 2s there. That sucks when that happens. But you can see the one drops every so often here at this 90-day period for the BC straight. Okay. Now I can check out the AB, but it wasn't really showing me nothing. See, it was all 3 1s. And that could be another one. I always wait till there's like 3 2s or 4 2s or something, and then I jump in on that one action. And sometimes you can get that way down. AC one kind of sucks. I don't really look at that one. But here, go back to, and see, you can do this too. I've been keeping this distance chart open because the other day somebody asked for some help with Georgia. And I said, I think it's going to be a high odd or a high even on the SBP RS, the root sum filter. And you know what? It was the H that was the high even. And I actually said that after looking at his chart, after looking at the Georgia chart, I was able to tell that there was a high chance that it was probably going to be the high even instead of the high odd, because see right here, this is what happened. It was yesterday. It was oh my gosh, it was the same number too of the Minnesota one. That even makes me more mad. That was the number I grabbed 610. Anyway, so see how it's a high even, and when I looked at the distance chart, it was telling me either the high odd or the high even. But when I went back over and looked at this chart, I didn't see this yet. So all I seen was what I don't think I seen that. I don't think I seen that. So I actually did say I think it's going to be a high even, but it's because I don't think I recognized that one there. Look at that, same number too. But I think I thought the high even didn't hit since down here, or I don't know. I'm just saying. I've noticed that this is very useful. These ones here can be a little tricky. Like this one here, for instance, you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4 odds. You're like, oh, it's gonna switch over, and then look, 3 more odds. So I'm trying to learn how to manipulate these, and I'm kind of just right now putting these on the back burner because I need to figure out, not just I want to be better than just doing that. Like this, okay, for real though. I mean, for real, there's gonna be a switch over here on the BC. I remember this is the BC, and that's going to be a switch for sure. And remember, if you think this is going to be a switch, to whatever you think it's going to be, let me show you again, just to show you. You do all numbers, don't do boxed, okay? And then you're going to do unselect numbers, and I'm just going to just straight up do unselect numbers. And what I'm going to do is say, I got the distribution chart open. So you're going to do, let's say for BC, let's go back over there. What was it? So no odd on the BC. Got to make sure it's for the BC. So you do the BC right here. You remember, this automatically just gives you the correct number, so you don't have to go into the slasher and do BC. So you're going to get rid of the high odd. Now you could go to the distance chart and just copy it from there. It'd probably be even a little quicker. But so I got the high odd in there. And now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to grab the low odd. I love this distribution charts. These are nice. And I'm going to drop these in here. I keep it as the same. I don't do like a separate one. Okay. Because it's low odd and high odd. Doesn't really matter. So let's see what that is. I got these so small. So you're down to 520. Look at that. 520. Off from 1,000 numbers. And this is for where? My gosh, I got too many freaking windows open. What in the world is that? Oh, Chromix. So let's go back over there. So 520 numbers from 1,000 for Georgia. And man, you can see probably going to be a single tomorrow. So if you think it's going to be a single, let's just work Georgia for a second. So you make sure you do unselect. So let's do select types for Georgia. Let's just do single up here. Down to 336 straights. Man, let's go see what's going on. I wasn't going to do this, but now I'm interested because I really do think there's going to be a switch. It could be nothing, too. It could be a double. But here we go. Look at that. Key 7 is out 10 draws. It's yellow, and it's in the combined. Let's see what's going on in the midday alone. 2 or 1. What if I put all my eggs in the basket with that 7? Let's just say that 7's going to hit tomorrow. What would that give us? Let's see. Oh, 112. I like that. 112 straights. If that 7 hits tomorrow. All right, let's roll with that. Let's go. Now I'm interested. Let's go look at this. Let's look at Georgia. See what's going on. Right away, let's see. I'm thinking, come on, 7. And then 3 green in the HML. There's a bunch green, though. Some states don't hit that much at all, but I'm not gonna piss with that. Here we go. What about this one here? You got 2 green. How often does 2 green hit? There's 3. I shouldn't say that because I do look at that a lot. I like to see how often they hit. I'm not gonna mess with that. Now, okay, let's go over here and get into see what's happening here. We had 3 lows and odds. So let's get rid of all lows and all odds. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take these are for my Minnesota tomorrow. These are boxed. So these are Minnesotas. I'm thinking there's gonna be a 0 or a 2 tomorrow. I did a couple other things, so these are boxed though. If anybody wants to look at those. And then let's just take these 112. I'm going to bring them over to Lotto odds right now. And I'm going to show something else too. So let's go to Georgia. I was trying to show you something on the distance chart. And then I got sidetracked with this. But sorry, take forever. Paste these in here. All right. We're down to 112 straights. 7's got to hit. Let's get rid of all odds and all lows. Why not? All odds are gone. All lows are gone. Let's see what else. Wait, do we have all these in right position? Yeah. Okay. These are straight. So how about the 3-3, a 3 on the end? A lot of times that'll hit two or three times, except for lately in Wisconsin, freaking driving me crazy. Or is it Minnesota? I can't remember. So you go to more filters, you go to the 8-pair sum, you go to second digit and get rid of the 3. We're down to 70 straights. And then let's see what's going on. The 1-2 sums. 1, 1, 1, 1. Maybe it's going to flip to a 2 on the front. I think it's going to flip to a 2 in the front. So we're going to flip that sucker. Boom, boom. 32 straights. Now, let's go back up and see what's going on with the cut sums. Nothing. I haven't seen nothing. Let's do daytime alone. Oh, look at all those ones. That one. Now it's like, dang, there's more ones even on the end for the daytime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, man. I'm thinking it's going to flip from 1. Maybe it's going to be 2-2 tomorrow. Man, that kind of... I want to say no to a 1 on the end, but I already said no to the 1 in front. If I do that, that would be... I don't want to do that. That'd be that right there. Could it possibly be 22 straights right there? If it's a 2-2 tomorrow, I'm kind of Now I don't know if I want to pick either of them now. I mean, I could just get rid of 1-1. Maybe we'll just do that. We're 48 straights. That's better. And then also there was a 0. Ooh, there was a trinity. I didn't even know that. So a 0 or a 2 didn't hit. So let's say a 0 or a 2 hits tomorrow. Let's go to lowest winning digits. And 0 or a 2. Wait, I don't like doing it. You can't do that. Because that's the lowest. Does that work like that? I always thought that screws up. That's 22 numbers. So a 0 or a 2. I don't know why I always thought that screwed up. I'm going to keep that 1 in there anyway. So we're down to 26. What I meant was like sometimes, like if it's a 0 or 2, then I just take like this here and I'll just copy these and bring them over to the other site. And then I'll get rid of the 1. Am I in the right thing? We get down to, so we're at 26. And then I'm going to select keys 0 and 2. 0 and 2. It's the same thing. I was wrong. I don't know why I thought that. So 26 numbers. Yeah, 22 numbers. 22 numbers. Look at that. Now let's just go back and see if there's anything else that's sticking out. Remember, we're in straight form right now. If you hit this arrow, you're going to go to box form. But I can't mess with it because I'm not in box form. 3 on the end. How about just 3? But if you do that, you got to make sure you go back to your 1-2 sums and click that. Otherwise, it'll screw it up. So 3 in the end. Did I say 3 in the front too? 3 in the front. I'll say I ain't gonna mess with that one. Let's do 1-1. What if it was that 1-2 now? I'm just gonna keep it at that 22 straights. That's not too bad, huh? Is it showing anything else? You know, since we're in straight mode, I'll show you something else. Oh, here we go. LCL. I'll get rid of that. If they repeat, I'll take the chance if they repeat. There you go. 17. And also, I guess we should look at the highs and lows here, see what's going on. Oh, there's all even too. So all odds, all even. I'll get rid of all. I don't even know if that'll do anything. That didn't do nothing. All right, so let's see. 131 double. Low on the back end. Low. Maybe that low is gone. Yeah, let's see. There's a bunch there, so that's too risky. So I'm not gonna dick with that. Let's see. What if I go back over to just daytime? These ones here, I learned to not mess with those too much. Oh, here we go. Look at this. 59995. There's gonna be a change up in that. I'm gonna say no to the high. I could say no to the high root sum. Let's see if we do that. Go down to root sum and get rid of the high root sum. There you go. 10 straights for tomorrow for Georgia. Now, let me show you something else pretty cool. Go back over to here. Mike, thank you. He put this down here. He put the occurrence chart now. It was already down. I think it was already under the highs and lows. But this is nice. So let's go to Georgia once and see what's going on. And you can try to work it like D-Love does. Hey, gosh, I can't believe I'm looking for Georgia down there. So you go down now. See, here's the last one. I like this at the bottom because then you can look at what the latest was. And so all even, all odd, and see like these levels will go like about 20 up. And then you can look for patterns in like the first two or the last two, and see what's outstanding or what's hot, This is 50 draws. I think this is 50 draws. So 50 draws. So you can do, these are what have hit in those 50 draws. So which ones are hitting the most right now? Odd, even, and odd, or even, odd. So you can look at this and be like here you got even, down here. But is there anything more of a mixed? Because those two just, so odd, even, odd, even. I think odd, even would be a good one. I think that could be a good one. That even, odd is definitely, I'm gonna say the odd stays on the front. And see, that's what you can do, and you can do the same thing for this. But see, this is cool. He actually changed it now so that the ins and outs and the curve line is the same way now. This is nice. This is really nice. See, this would be easy to see. There's going to be a switch up, and there was. So you can look at the top ones, top players for both of these. And then another one is the spike and close open straight. So these are really nice to be able to look at. Let's see what's going on. Hey, I'm already 31 minutes. So here we go. 2 opens in the middle. Probably a good chance. 3 there, but I think there's a good chance that open says it changes tomorrow. So you can do the same thing. Go up about 20 or so, 10 to 20, and just kind of try to find a pattern in what's outstanding or whatever, like, let's see, ST, ST, straight, straight trough, straight trough. So if you think it's going to be a straight trough, come down here and be like, all right, so straight trough, you got the straight trough there, and you got a straight trough there. This is a more popular one that's hit more, only 7. This one has hit 12, so maybe it's going to be STS tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? So, or you could do it reverse too and see what's hitting on the back end. So, but I like that STS. That could be let's see, S. Yeah, I could see this splitting like that. I think that could be good. STS. What happens if we did that? Let's just go over here and change that once. Close open straight. No, spike. So STS. Oh, look at that. If you think it's going to be an STS tomorrow, one number. Could it possibly be that easy, right? One number for Georgia, 607. And that's where you can get into like what sums are due and what's due on the front position. Other these 10 right here. So I go back over here and I'll look at Georgia and see what's going on. Since I'm down now, working that straight. 1, 8, 2, 7. There's that 6, but let's see what it is when you do it together. 2, that 2. Yeah, that was them we were looking at 2. You see, that's where you can look at this. Not this. I meant this. And you can see what's due by position for Georgia. So let's see, Georgia. Let's do, no, I meant to do the other one. I have too many things open. Where'd it go? Oh my gosh. It is this one. So you're going to do, let's say V-tracks. Out 10. It's a 7. And a 2. So this one here. So if that 2 hits, so I don't even think I have a 2 in there, do I? I do. I have one. 2, 4, 7. Maybe 2, 4, 7 tomorrow. If you don't want to like, maybe if you pick 2 of these, pick 2 of your best ones. But this is really cool that he did this, because having these down here, you can actually see what's been happening. So that's really nice. And I have the clean here. I'm gonna X out of that. So that's what I'm looking at for Georgia tomorrow. So these straights for Georgia, and I like that 607 or that 247 for Georgia. And let's see, that's what I really wanted to show anyway. You know, and no, I'm not even gonna get into that right now. So pretty much what I wanted to show you was that stuff. So this is where it started with Georgia. And remember that it has to happen where there's no a no even. I'm sorry, in a BC there can't be an odd, right? If there's an odd, then it's impossible to get it. But there you go. So this is pretty cool. But what I was originally trying to say was this is because the SBP, you can look at this and you can find like on here, go to the SBP RS, not the SBPP. That one is the pairs, okay? But just do this one here for a second, and so you do numbers, and then you do SBP RS, and then you're going to do graph, you do descending, and see these are the two outstanding ones for Minnesota right now, the low odd and the high odd. These are the two most outstanding ones. And if you think there's not going to be a double and you want to go for that, then all I do is I just go to reduced options, because I'm doing boxed anyway, so it doesn't matter if you do reduced. It does if you're doing straight, because it gets rid of duplicates. And then I copy these numbers right here, okay? And I bring them over to the slasher, and that's what I did up here. And I put them in here, and then I did a couple other things, and that's what I got from Minnesota tomorrow, boxed. And I'm not done yet. I'm going to work that, and then I'm going to convert these to straight, and I'm going to try to get a straight tomorrow by using the filters I just showed you. And that's what I'm doing. But so that's what I got. But back to this one more thing before I shut this off. Let me show you. I have to get rid of this because it's bothering me.